therefore a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. So in the very first line of verse 24, we saw clearly that the Bible says a man must leave his father and his mother. And that's where we derive the first law of marriage, which is the law of priority. Simply meaning anyone who has been, or anyone or anything that has been number one up until the time that you got married will now have to take a one step lower, and your spouse becomes number one. It says you shall leave your father and mother and be joined or cleave to your wife. And that's the law of pursuit. It just simply states that you cannot have autopilot or cruise control in marriage. Marriage is not a destination. You don't arrive. It's a journey that continues to the very end. And you have to keep doing the pursuing so that, marriage is fresh every single day. And then they shall become one flesh. That's our focus this morning, and that speaks to oneness. The plan of God for marriage is that marriage would endure for life. It is the plan of God that the two people who are married will stay one, united, indivisible, inseparable partners for the rest of their lives. What is the primary, most basic reason that God created marriage? You see, when you look at Genesis, if you take a study of Genesis chapter 2, verses 18 to 20, you will see clearly that within the context of those verses, it is clear that what God had in mind for marriage, or the reason God created marriage, was for this one singular thing: partnership.